Well, welcome, hockey fans. This is the final TV hockey game of the year for Channel 6. I'd just like to be able to first send these guys a well wishes on their way home tonight. It's sure been nice working with them. Tonight's game between the Big Reds and the Huskies, both Fort Yarn teams, and of course it's always quite a rivalry. Don't matter what the record is. Puck goes back to the defense for the Huskies, intercepted by the Big Reds. Will Krewall back to the Husky defenseman. Up the center, over the blue line, inside the Big Red zone. Over number 22 for the Huskies. Intercepted by the Big Reds. Can't get it out. Huskies recover. Justin Van Buskirk with the puck. Takes it across, out to the, keeps it inside, kept inside. Intercepted by the Big Reds, and it's dumped down the center ice. Back to get it, Van Buskirk, and we have a hand pass, and we'll have a face-off probably deep in the Husky zone. This face-off will be the left of goaltender Adolph. Set to take the face-off for the Huskies. Brendan Shagney. Huskies win the draw, bringing in zone. Soft pass, bumped off by the Big Reds. Down around the boards, fight for it. Big Reds come up with it. Get it out, dump back in by the Huskies. Around behind the Big Red net. Little pressure here by number 13, Clay Wilson. Battle along the board just below us here. Shagney, Wilson, taken over by the Big Reds. Kept in along the boards by number 5, Jacob Schott. Behind the Big Red net. Huskies put a lot of pressure on here right now. Back to the point. Brought out by the Big Reds. That's Ken Fontenot. Huskies keep it in. Shagney's pass goes off a Big Red. Puck don't get out. Kept in at the blue line. Little heavy hit in here. Krewall chases after the puck. And it's Jacob Schott. Takes Krewall out of the play over in the boards. Huskies bring it back, and a big hit by the Big Reds, number 8, Logan Ballore. Big Reds bring it up, and that's Carter Smith. Long pass intercepted by the Huskies. Huskies bring it in. That's number 11, Correction. Fight along the boards, Krewall. And we have a whistle here. Okay, it looks like we're going to have a face-off center ice. And we have a penalty coming to the Big Reds. Carter Smith for head contact. Face off in the Big Red zone here, just below us here, off to the right of the Big Red goaltender Sofa. To take the face off. Hunter Austin takes the face off. Krewall takes the face off Big Red. And we have a goal right off the face off. It appears that Luke Scahill got the puck and threw in, and it went off of goaltender Sofa into the net. So the Huskies go up 1-0 here with 14:54 to go. We'll have the face-off at center ice. It's a nice shift for the Huskies. Take quick advantage of that penalty there. So at 14:54, we got the face-off at center ice. Ready to take that face-off. Looks like Justin Van Buskirk. Dumped in, intercepted by the Big Reds, push it back to center ice. Big Reds taking over on the boards there. Huskies behind their own net. Long pass, intercepted by the Big Reds, number 11, Fontenot. Huskies get it back, throw it in along the board. We have a change for the Husky defense. Travis Hughes, and it's bounced back down the ice. Huskies chase it back, number 16, Justin Van Buskirk. Set up behind the Husky net. Cross to the left side. Big pass up here. No icing call. Goes in behind the Big Red end. Kept in by the Huskies. Loose puck. Huskies throw it over the net. Intercepted pass by the Big Reds. Shot stopped by the Big Reds off of Van Buskirk. And we have to tag up. Huskies make a line change with the forwards. Big Reds try to bring it up. Stopped outside the blue line, off the boards, and then back in by the Huskies. Big Reds number 7 picks it up, throws it along glass, kept in. Huskies get a chance, throw it wide of the net. Fight for it behind the net. Shagney got it around the net. Banged out against the board. And here we go. We have number 13, Darian Davis, taking it down for the Big Reds. And Darian Davis gets a shot on goal. Saved by Adolph. Huskies try to set up behind their own net. Over here on the left side. Big shot by number 13, Clay Wilson. Deflected wide by Sofa. Over the boards, Big Red player standing still. Huskies get it back. Can't get in. Big Reds close checking here. Darian Davis skates in. Can't get his shot away. He's shut off by the Husky defense. Husky defense stopped at the boards. Big hit by the Huskies on the Big Red player. Number 3. That was Nick Pringle that got leveled there. Big Reds get it back. Try to set up at center ice. Big Reds at a line change. That puck knocked down is thrown in by the Big Reds number 19. Huskies trying to get out, hit along the boards. Big Red stop them over the Husky defense. Over here on the left side. Van Buskirk takes it, throws it across, up on the right side. Big hit along the boards there. Little extra activity. And we go back to the defense for the Huskies. Over here on the left side. Luke Scahill. Lose the puck, go along the boards. Right over by the Big Red's net. Big Red bench. Huskies get it back, throws it up, and we have an offside call. And we may have a penalty here. Let's see who it is. And it looks like Scahill from here. Yeah, Scahill, 2 minutes for interference. Time 11:59 of our first period here. Scahill for interference. Big Reds win the face-off. Lost control of the puck and it's dumped down here by the Huskies. Just off to the right of Sofa. Big Reds organize. Try to get up. Number 12 gets it. That's Brendan Kennard. Into the Husky zone. Along the boards. Dumped out by the Huskies. 2-man race for the puck. Shagney almost gets it away, but the the Big Reds recover, and Big Reds number 17, Dane Davis, gets it around behind the Husky net, and the Husky defenseman throws it down the ice. Husky shorthanded, so there's no icing call. Try to set up behind the Big Red net. Number 9 up to Krewall. Krewall across the center ice, skates in the center, shot wide of the net. Number 13, Darren Davis gets along the boards. Oh, big hit by Krewall on the Husky defenseman. Kept in by the Big Reds. We have a fight along the boards there. Big Reds keep it in. Throw behind the Husky net. Come up with it. Fight along the boards. And the Husky defense throws it down the rink. Sofa stops it behind his own net. Carter Smith sets it up. Brings it up. Smith up to Hudson. Dumped in. Adolph has to make a save on that. Puck comes out. Husky player gets it behind the Big Red defense. Taken away is Carter Smith, taking the puck away from the Husky player. Over to Fontenot. Nicholas Ranish gets it. Throws it up along the boards. Big Red's got it. Kept shot stopped. Got her along the boards. Huskies content to dump it out. Big Reds regroup inside their blue line. Fontenot. Bad pass by the Big Reds here. Thrown a backhand shot by number 61, Shagney. Darren Davis gets along the boards. Oh, here we go. Huskies got her along the boards. Intercepted by the Big Red defenseman, number 9. Check along the boards with the Big Red. And Sofa makes a save off at number 13, Clay Wilson. So we'll have a face-off to the right of goaltender Sofa, just below us. Taking the face-off for the Big Reds, number 12, Brendan Kennard. Clay Wilson for the Huskies. Big Reds get the puck and get it out of their zone. Little pressure down the Husky zone. Huskies throw it along the boards. Big Red defenseman gets it, throws it up on the right side. Kept at center ice. Clay Wilson has it, throws it over to the other defenseman. Comes down across the Big Red blue line. Shot, and Sofa has to hang on here as we go into the 9:07 mark of the first period. Score 1-0, favor the Huskies. We're going to have a face-off here just below us again. Take the face-off for the Huskies, Travis Hughes. And let's see who's going to be the Big Red. Will Krewall's going to take the face-off for the Big Reds. Huskies win the draw. Big Reds get it back. That's number 13, Darian Davis, along the board. Can't get in the Husky zone. Comes back. Garrett Fair has it, throws it up. Good pass out over to center ice. Brought in across the Husky blue line. Big Reds play it behind the boards. Over on the right side. Huskies get it and content to throw it along the boards. Big Reds throw it back in. In the Big Red zone. Big Reds number 9. That's Carter Smith. Moves it up. Over to number 19. Michael Sprague. Off a Husky player and brought back in. And wow, big save by Sofa off of number 19 for the Huskies, Bailey McVitie. So we'll have the face-off again in the Big Red zone. Good chance there by McVitie and great save by Michael Sofa. Okay, this time the face-off to the left of Sofa. Carter Smith to take the face-off for the Big Reds. Colton Faulkner to take it, 22. Hunter Austin takes it for the Huskies. Little work along the boards there. Little pressure by the Big Reds. Husky banged along the boards. Bring it in. Drops it back to point. Nobody there, but they keep it in anyways. Over here, number 19, Bailey McVitie. Throws it across behind the net. Luke Scahill backhands it behind the net. Front to Scahill. Misses a pass. And the Big Reds throw it down the rink. Andrew Morris puts a little pressure on down there to on the Huskies. Huskies have a little trouble getting out, get up to center ice. Soft pass over. Kept in by number 8, Travis Hughes. And here we go. Sam Wagner here over to number 8. That's Travis Hughes right in front of the net again. And Sofa has to make the save. So the Huskies get a chance. Luke Scahill, Hughes. And Sofa is in the game again here. He made another nice save on the Husky play there. Face off again. Brendan Kennard for the Big Reds. Huskies in the face off with Sam Wagner. Little scrum here behind the glass in front of us here. Big Reds intercept. Got 2-on-1. Down behind the Husky net. Huskies get it, try to bring it out, pinched in along the boards. Huskies get it again, punched off by the Big Reds. That's number 11, taking Fontenot, taking the Husky player out. Kept in, center ice, and we have to tag up here. The Big Red caught offside. Big Red's playing a pretty good defensive game here. Mike Sofa had to make any really hard saves, but he's been in the game and when it's been necessary. Okay, we have the Huskies breaking in. Shot in. Sofa makes a good save in that one, and it's up on the screen below us here, and we'll have the face-off again in the Big Red zone. Taking the face-off here. We'll have face-off by Darian Davis and Clay Wilson. Nope, excuse me, the Big Reds change. It's Krewall and Wilson. Both Clay Wilson thrown out of the face-off circle. Krewall now thrown out of the face-off circle. Little fight for the puck. Big Reds win the draw. Around the boards. Kept in by the Huskies. Nobody in front. Up to Krewall. Up to number 13, Darian Davis. Dumped in the Husky zone. No offside. Play the puck. Huskies along the glass. Over the right side. Dumped across the left side. Shagney gets it. Loses the puck. Fake shot. And the Big Reds get it out. Crewall fighting off the defenseman, Anthony Gina. And the Big Reds go ahead here in the first period. And from this point of view, it was Crewall. Nice play there. The Huskies kind of just didn't pick up their man. And here we go with the Big Reds scoring the second goal of this game. Huskies won, Big Reds won. 6 minutes to go in the first period. Actually, pretty good period here. Nice bunch of fans here tonight. And here we go with the face-off at center ice. Taking a face-off with the Big Reds, Brendan Kennard. Scahill got the puck to the blue line. Thrown over here to number 22. Hunter Austin behind the Big Reds. That's McVitie across the boards. The Big Reds get it out over the Huskies center ice. They throw it in the corner here. After the puck, Hunter Austin. Fight for the puck right down below us. Shot that doesn't get through. Kicked off the play by number 9. Carter Smith makes a save on that one. Thrown wide of the Husky net. Husky takes the Big Red player off behind his own net. Huskies throw it up, get it out, and Scahill up there. Nobody covering him. Scahill's got it, but he's all alone. Husky making a wholesale change here. Still Scahill along the glass, hanging on to it. Can't be fought off with the Big Red. Scahill again. Oh, looked like an elbow there that wasn't called. And Crewall got it, fights for it. Huskies get back, the Big Reds get back of it and throw it down the end. So Weissing, the face-off will come back here, I think, to the right of the Big Red goaltender. So let's see here who's going to take the face-off for the Big Reds. Okay, it looks like we'll have Crewall for the Big Reds, and it looks like we're going to have Sam Wagner for the Huskies. Darren Davis takes it up the ice, goes over here on the left side, in along the boards, behind the Husky net, tries to get it out front, doesn't. Fight for it around behind the glass. Huskies recover. Huskies bring it down, come outside their own blue line. Happy to just dump it in the end. Intercepted by number 7 for the Big Reds. Now Crewall's got it. Crewall up to number 13, Darian Davis, and it goes wide. Huskies and Big Reds fight for it along the boards over in here on their right side. Huskies slow the play down a little bit, bring it out. Soft pass up the center ice, doesn't get in. Huskies, Big Reds get it, and they throw it back in on the backhand. Adolph has to hang on, and we'll have a face-off in the Husky zone. Well, I think this face-off here will probably be to the right of goaltender Adolph. 4:04 to go, score tied 1-1 in the first period. Tough face-off. Huskies come up with it. Big Reds fight for it. Keep it behind the Husky net. Huskies try to bring it out, and they do. Gets up here to center ice. Caught in, shot. Nice save by Sofa. Hit along the boards here. Shagney's pinched off. And Big Red pass fails, and it goes back to the Husky defense. Huskies bring it up center ice. Shagney dumps it in. In the play, number 4, Joey Zappa. Zappa down here in front of us, over to number 13. And Van Buskirk. And it looks like number 16, Justin Van Buskirk, scores the second Husky goal of the game here. Joey Zappa threw a nice pass, and of course that was number 16, Justin Van Buskirk, in the slot, and he buries the net. Now we have 3:23 to go. Huskies up 2-1 in the first period. Both teams have played quite consistent tonight, and the Huskies have been able to take advantage of their 2 big opportunities. And goaltender Mike Sofa had very little, if anything, that he could do with that one. That was just a nice Husky setup. Husky shot, bounced off a Big Red defenseman, thrown into the corner. Huskies got it behind the Big Red net, out front. Doesn't get through. Over here, number 22, Hunter Austin. Around the side, McVitie's got it. McVitie over here on the left side. Hunter Austin chasing in. Big Reds try to bring it out. They get it out. Cut out of the play by the Huskies. Huskies got it. Tried to bring it up on their right side. Circle back in the fence. Big pass up here. Pass picked up by number 18. And the Big Reds just throw it down the ice, and we'll have an icing call. That'll come down here to the right of goaltender Sofa. 2:23 to go. Score 2-1. Favor the Huskies. First period. Sam Wagner to take the face off for the Huskies. Will Krewall for the Big Reds. Face off won by the Huskies. Soft shot doesn't get through. Krewall intercepts. Throws it up to the left side. In on Adolph. And Adolph hangs on. Darian Davis was right at the door. If Adolph hadn't handled that, Davis would have had a chance to score. So we have a face-off down there. Krewall for the Big Reds. Face-off. Huskies win the face-off, drop it back behind their own goal. Up here on the boards, it gets out outside the blue line. Huskies bring it in. Nice save by Sofa again. Down the net in front of us. Fight along the boards. Kept in by the Huskies. Back. Sofa makes another save. There we go. Darren Davis tries to bring it in. The Huskies shut him off at their own blue line. Throw it up. Krewall intercepts. Keeps the puck. Krewall in. Passes across to number 13, Darren Davis. Taken away by the Husky defense. Long pass up outside the Husky blue line. Dumped in inside the Big Red zone. Clay Wilson throws it in. Kept along the boards. Number 61, Shagney, fights for it. And the Big Reds get it out beyond the defenseman Brannish for the Huskies. Brannish takes it back, throws it over to the right side defenseman. Defenseman throws it up. Intercepted by the Big Reds right at center ice. Clay Wilson gets it, throws it in. And Shagney scores that goal from number 4. That's Joey Zappa on the assist. Shagney scores the goal. Joey Zappa on the assist. Zappa's little backhand in front of the net, I think it fooled everybody and even the goaltender. And the net did come off, but it was after the goal. So we'll have a goal here. It'll be 3-1 with 57.4 seconds to go in the first period. Well, it looks like so far that the Huskies have taken good advantage of their shots on goal here tonight, and Mike Sofa really hasn't had a strong chance on making any saves on the 3 that have been scored by the Huskies so far. He's had stellar so far, made some really nice saves, and got to give the credit to the Huskies have scored 3 real nice goals here. Back to the point. Wow, Sofa makes a huge save off that point shot by McVitie. So it looks like we're going to have a face-off this time to the left of the Big Red goaltender, Sofa. Taking the face-off, Hunter Austin and Krewall. Puck intercepted by the Big Reds. Chase the Huskies down the rink behind their own net. Big Reds on top of them. Krewall bringing around the boards. Big Reds put a little pressure on. Back here, Big Reds get it. Content to just throw it back in the Husky zone. Get it in. Darian Davis, delayed offside. Husky player come off the bench. And it goes down the rink. Travis Hughes. Huskies going down their own end, 3 seconds to go, and Big Red defenseman, number 7, Garrett Fair stops that one. And at the end of 1, score is 3-1, and we'll be back here at the start of the second period. And we'll have the shots on goal when we start the second period. Shots on goal in the first period for the Big Reds 3 and the Huskies 12. So we had a lot of territorial play down here in the Big Red zone. And again, we'll be back. Okay, here we go with the start of the second period. Score 3-1. 17 minutes to play here, second period. Just like make a comment here, these high school games are brought to you by a bunch of volunteers down here who show up every year. No pay, no compensation whatsoever. They do a great job, and I think we have to go without saying any more is recognize these officials, off-ice officials. Dan Glembowski, John Kennedy's, Chip Hayward, Mike Pyock, Dan Glembowski again, and Eric Parker. Great crew, fun to work with. Work down there when I'm not on this TV match up here. And here we go, face off, dumped into the Big Red, or the Husky zone. Krewall runs Scahill off the play, offside down the Big Red zone, kept in at the point, over to Scahill. Scahill misses a pass, tipped over to number 22. Hunter Austin in front of the net. Scahill gets it, tries to throw backhand, back to the Husky point. Stopped by the Big Red defense. Off one of their players, it doesn't go out. Oh, looks like we got a slashing penalty here in the Big Red. Huskies pull their goaltender and the puck comes out of the net. So we have a high stick here going to a Big Red player. Let's see who it is. It's Will Krewall, the Big Red's #1 center. And he gets 2 minutes for high stick. Huskies on the power play. Face off for the Huskies, taken by Clay Wilson. Huskies lose the draw, Big Reds get it. The Huskies get control of the puck here now. Center takes it in over the right side, back to the point. Anthony Jenna. Over to Shagney, off the side of the net. Both players tripped up in the end. Come back to Jenna. Over the right side, Jenna again, throws it on net. Saved by Sofa. Kept in around the left side. Huskies get it back. Throw it wide of the net. Anthony Jenna again. Over to number 9. Nicholas Franish. Into the center. And we have a score here. It's Husky score. We're going to make it 4-1, and let's see who got that score. I think it might have been Shagney, and it has to go, assist has to go to McVitie. Let's see the official call. Too much to watch here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here we go. 15:31 to go. 4-1 here in the second period. 15:29 to go. Back to Husky defenseman, he throws it up, crosses center ice. Stopped by Krewall, back to the Big Red defense, dumped in by the Big Reds in the Husky zone. Nick Pringle fights off the puck, and what do we got here? We have a high stick call. Not a penalty, but it was brought down with a high stick, so the puck goes down into the Big Red zone. So it appears that Nick Pringle knocked the puck down with a high stick, and that brings it down in the Big Red zones. Let's see who's going to take the face-off. Hunter Austin for the Huskies. Wins the face-off. Goes back to the point, and the Big Reds throw it down the rink. And we have a whistle. Let's see what the whistle call is. It appears somebody on the Husky bench touched it. And it goes back into the Big Red zone. Face off in the Big Red zone, off to the right of goaltender Sofa. Big Reds win the draw. Back to the Huskies. Huskies over here. Front of the net. Behind the net. Scahill puts it back to point. Shot on the Sofa. Sofa makes a save. And the Big Reds just content to throw it down the rink here. Well, it looks like we're going to have a face-off again in the Big Red zone as we have an icing call. And again, it looks like the face-off is going to go over here to the left of Sofa. 14:43 to go. Score 4-1, and it appears that number 13, number 13, Clay Wilson, got the draw for the Huskies. Bring it back to the point, kept in at the point. Jenna keeps it in, throws it towards the net. Over to number 21, that's Pete Ramo. Kept in by number 6, Anthony Jenna again. And the Big Reds throw it down the rink. No icing. Icing waved off. Brought out by the Huskies. Over to Shagney. Shagney drop it back. Intercepted by the Big Reds, who can't get it out. Back to Shagney again. Throws the backhand over. Soft shot goes wide of the net. Kept in at the point. Pete Ramo. And it looks like we got a Husky penalty here. Let's see what happened. We have a Husky trip. And let's see who's going to get the call here. Oh, excuse me, correction. That's a Big Red penalty here. Looks like to number 8, Logan Ballor. Oh, here we go. 13:55 to go. Huskies on the power play. Well, it must have been coincidental penalties. Nothing on the clock. 13:55 to go, and taking the face off for the is Hunter Austin for the Huskies. Krewall for the Big Reds. Austin wins the face off. Big Reds get the puck, throw it in the Husky zone. Tipped down by 13, Darian Davis, but the Huskies bring it back out again. Davis fans, throws it back in. Krewall chases into the corner. Down behind the net. Krewall to Pringles over here on the side. Krewall keeps it in. Over to Davis. Davis keeps it in. Davis got it. And the Huskies do get it out. Big Reds turned it up a notch here. That shift with Davis and Krewall. And they dump it. Huskies dump it wide of the Big Red net. Into the Big Red zone. Big Reds fight for it. They do get it outside. Krewall reaches for the puck. Doesn't get it. Huskies intercept. Then the Big Reds throw it back out to center ice. And they fight along the boards for it. Player down, and so we'll have a face-off, and it'll be outside the Husky blue line. 12:59 to go. 4-1 in the second period here. Face-off in the Big Reds end. Off to the left, Mike Sofa, the goaltender for Port Huron High School. Here we go. Face off and the tie up. Fight for the puck here by number 4. Sofa makes a big save there off the Husky. Kept in at the point. Thrown wide. Huskies intercept. Big Reds intercept. Huskies pick it up in their own zone. Up in the right side. Clay Wilson lose the puck. Shagney's got it over here. Thrown across. Shagney again, over here on the side. Throws it over to behind the net. Doesn't get there. And the Big Reds throw it down the ice. Huskies regroup behind their own goaltender. Almost intercepted by the Big Reds. Krewall. Hunter Austin after the play. Krewall's giving them fits out here. The Huskies cannot get organized. Krewall just giving them, like I say, fits. Can't get it out. Huskies get it back. Thrown in on the soft backhand. And I think we're going to have a delayed offside here. Face off just outside the Big Red blue line. Face off in front of the Husky bench. Hunter Austin take the face off for the Huskies. Krewall for the Big Reds. Face off won by Austin. Along the blue line. Big Reds slap it down the ice. Big Reds a man short for 40 seconds here. Huskies come out. Over number 5. Jacob Shot. Shot moves in. Sofa thought he had it. Puck still loose. In front of the Big Red net. Throw it over the side. Kept in. Nope. Kept out. Huskies have to tag up. They do. And the puck goes back in behind the Big Red net. Big Reds throw it down the rink, and I don't think we're going to have icing on this call. The Huskies got to pick it up and bring it down the rink. Nice long pass over there, Clay Wilson in the Big Red zone. Has to fight the Big Red player off the puck. Big hit over in the boards by the Big Red winger. Big Reds bring it in. Fontenot. Brendan Kennard in front of the net. Big Reds keep it in at the point. Save Adolph. Big Reds around the side. Kennard behind the net. Branish brings it out for the Huskies, thrown in the Big Red end. Big Reds control the puck, and they dump it down the rink. Along the boards, Huskies just choose to dump it along the boards. Big Red defensemen pick it up. Intercepted by the Huskies. Huskies get tag up, thrown inside. Travis Hughes, puck bouncing up. Big Reds get it. Out on the right side, intercepted by the Husky player number 8. Travis Hughes. Little confusion here in the Husky zone. Trying to figure out which defenseman's going to set up the play. Here we got defenseman number 24, Alec Napolitan. Sam Wagner dumps it up. Loses the puck right at the Big Red blue line. And the Big Reds throw it down the rink. We got a play here by Will Krewall. Big save by Adolph there. The Big Reds put on the pressure here. Huskies get it out, down to number 8, Travis Hughes. Hughes has it on, they get it out. Big Red's playing a little stronger right now. Huskies a little confused about the style of play. Looks like we have a delayed offside here. Still delayed offside. And we're going to have a face-off just outside the blue line, probably in front of the Port Huron Big Reds bench. Both teams change lines. 9:05 to go. Score 4-1 here in the second period. 9:05, and taking the face-off is Hunter Austin for the Huskies. Jacob Schott behind his own net. Number 20 from Portland High School, Morris, bothers him. Brought up by Van Buskirk. Van Buskirk has to go back. The Big Reds defense steps up. And then the Big Red fence dumped out. Kept in by the Huskies. Number 22, Hunter Austin, has it in the corner. Tries to get it across and it doesn't. Back to the point. Big save by Sofa. Another save by Sofa. Big Reds can't get it out. Huskies put a lot of pressure here over in front. And the Big Reds do intercept. And they come in, cross center ice, and dump it into the Husky zone. Way over top of the net. Big Reds try to put a little pressure on here. Push down in the corner in front of us. That's Andrew Morris putting the pressure on. Puck comes out and Brandish dumps it into the Big Red zone. Doesn't go in deep. Big Reds get control, lose the puck. Kind of a tight shift for both teams here. 7:52 to go. 4-1, the Huskies here. Probably delayed offside, so we're going to have the face-off right here to the right of goaltender Adolph. Big Reds ready for the face-off. We have a delay here by the official. Official's over talking to the Husky bench. Comes back. We're going to get ready for the face-off again. The linesman get ready to drop the puck, and he does. Big Reds kind of win the draw. Behind the net of the Huskies. Huskies get control, get it out. Nice backhand outside by Shagney. Pressure in there by Clay Wilson. And the Big Reds get it back. Brendan Kennard fights along the board for it. Tough little player for the Big Reds, Brendan Kennard. Does a lot of good work out there for him. And it's tipped down the ice by number 4, Joey Zappa for the Huskies. Fight along the glass. The Big Reds come out of it, intercepted by the Huskies. in the slot. Can't get the backhand in. Funny bunker. There you go. Funny deflection off the glass. Kept in by the Huskies. Big shot from the point. Stopped by the Big Red. Nice block shot. Huskies still got control. And intercepted by the Big Reds. And the Big Reds don't get it much further than center ice. And the Huskies get it, dump it in. And we're going to have a defensive change for the Huskies. And the Big Reds make a line change. Play still in the Big Reds end. Kept in. Oh, big hit by the Big Red player. Sam Wagner chasing the puck around. And the Big Reds get it down the ice. And it appears Prewall beats the Husky player. Prewall behind the net. Nobody in front to give it to. Garrett Yarger. Excuse me, Darian Davis for the Big Reds. Gets it. Steals it from the Husky player. Come down center ice. Prewall throws it across, and it's offside. Darian Davis just a little bit offside. So we'll have a face-off here. Just outside the Husky zone here. 6:05 to go in the second period. Score 4-1. Let's see. Face-off for the Big Reds. It looks like Prewall going to take the face-off. And for the Huskies, it appears to be Van Buskirk. Correction, Hunter Austin takes the face-off. Back here to number 22, Hunter Austin. Sets it up, throws it out to number 15, Jonathan Hooker. Chased down by Luke Scahill deep in the Big Red zone. Takes his Big Red player out along the glass, taken out again. Scahill's got the puck. Still got it, throws it around the net. And the Big Red's content to throw it down the rink here, and we'll have an icing call, and we'll go back to the Big Red zone. Well, here we are, 5:36 to go. The game's really moving along quick tonight. We had a real quick one just before us tonight, which put us a little ahead of schedule, and it don't look like this crew is going to have to be here till 11 o'clock tonight. So we're getting ready for the face-off just outside the Portland Northern bench. Well, they changed where they want to have the face-off. The face-off's going to go deep in the Big Red zone. 5:36. Clay Wilson to take the face-off for the Huskies. Discussion by the officials out here on the blue line. Okay, linesman gets to drop the puck. Clay Wilson wins the draw. Over to Shagney. Shagney stopped. Shagney shot is stopped by Sofa, yet there was a rebound left over there, and it's a Husky goal. And we're going to go here 5-1 with 5:33 to go in the second period. Well, we'll soon have a call here on the score. We had coincidental penalties that are just being announced. Clay Wilson take the face off. Anthony Jenna back. Got the puck. Jenna throws it up the right side to Shagney. Shagney dumps it in. Right on net. Sofa grabs it, dumps it behind the net. Big Reds try to keep it in, and they backhand it outside the zone. Over to center ice. Up to Jenna. Jenna gets it out. Joey Zappa beats the player back to the zone. Wagner along the boards. Over to Zappa. Zappa off the side. Over to Shagney. Up. And the puck doesn't get through. The Big Reds content to shoot it down here to the blue line. Nicholas Brandish gets it up over to Wagner. Wagner has in the Big Red zone. Wagner fights for it. The Big Reds come up to it and get it out. Looks like Crewell on a break the gear. Looks like it's over to Davis. Darian Davis fought along the boards. Huskies get it, try to get it out. Big Reds throw it back in. Crewell to Pringle. And the Huskies throw it down the rink with 4:14 to go. Score 5-1. We're in the second period, and the Huskies have taken a 4-goal lead here, and Big Red's kind of a little bit back on their heels, and the Huskies not playing their best hockey tonight either, but they're getting the breaks and the quality chances, and I guess that's the reason the score is still 5-1. Face off, run by Crewell. Over here on the left side, and it's dumped down behind the Husky bench. So again, we'll have a face-off just below us here to the right of Husky goalie Adolph. Well, the officials decide that it's not going to come to the face-off circle here. It's going to go in the face-off circle just outside the blue line. Taking the face-off for the Huskies, Austin Hunter. Big Reds get it, throw it back into the Husky zone. Around the glass behind the net. Almost kept in by the Big Reds. Up to number 20, Tim Trampsky. A lot of players getting ice time here tonight for the Huskies. Playing well. Husky gets knocked down behind the net. Trampsky almost gets it. Tipped out the blue line. Over to Shot. Shot gets it. Tries to dump it in, and it's off his own Husky player. Kept in along the glass. Tim Trampsky. Huskies doing a good job of keeping it in the Big Red zone. Big Reds just can't get it going. Davis and Crewell, two big guns here in this line, and they just can't make it happen right now. Huskies keep it in behind the Big Red net. Big Reds fought off the puck. Get it out, but it's stopped by the defenseman, Shagney. Shagney throws the pass. It's tipped into the Big Red zone. Kept in. Over here on the right side. Huskies have it. Back to the point. Shot on net. Big save by Sofa with the Husky player standing in front of the net. So 2:42 to go. 5-1 here in the second period. I'm not going to guess where the face-off is going to go because I've only been right half the time tonight. So here we go. To the left of Sofa. Taking the face-off. Number 13, Clay Wilson for the Huskies. Wilson wins the draw. Over to his right winger. Kept in at the point. Over to this point. Shot on goal, and Sofa again makes the big save. 2:31 to go. Sofa's had a busy night tonight and played quite well irregardless of the 5-1 score. So here we go. Face off to the right of Sofa. Clay Wilson take the face off for the Huskies. Wilson grabs another one. It was tipped almost to the upper corner of the net, and Sofa stops the play with a nice save here. So again, the face off to the right of Sofa. On the dot. Linesman lines him up, drops the puck. Pretty even draw there. Comes back to the point for the Huskies. And Sofa again makes a huge save. Well, that's 3 saves in about a minute and a half here for Mike Sofa. Played a stellar game tonight. Big face-off, lineup change here for the Huskies. Wholesale. Sam Wagner's going to take the face-off. Back to the point, not kept in. Almost stolen by the Big Red player. Over here on the other side. Big Red player tries to play the man rather than the puck, and that was number 11, KJ Fontenot, who's had a good game here so far tonight and played a stellar game on Thursday night. A lot of whistles all of a sudden here in the second period. We were really smooth, moving along quite smoothly, and we've had a lot of whistles, a couple penalties, and a little bit of scrambly play. So we're going to have our face-off right below us here to the right of Adolph. Wagner to take the face-off for the Huskies. Kept in by Ballar. Comes out. Ballar throws it in the backhand. Still kept back in by the Big Reds. Over to Crewell behind the net. Kept in on the right side. Just barely gets out. Intercepted by the Huskies. Wagner brings it down. Over to number 10, Hunter Zarko. Big Reds get it out. kind of some, whoop. We have an interference call here. Let's see who's going to get it. It appears that the Husky player is going to get an interference call here. Jacob Schott, 2 minutes for interference, goes in the penalty box for the Huskies. Play got a little scrambly here, and Schott draws the 2-minute penalty for interference. Krewall to take the face off for the Big Reds. Hunter wins the draw. Thrown down the ice. Big Reds got to regroup. They do behind the net. Dane Davis. It's a puck. Throws a nice pass up to Krewall. Krewall tried to do it all himself. He's got good line mates out here. Number 12, Brendan Kennard. Logan Ballore. Nice offensive line here for the Big Reds. They just start working together. Huskies try to break one down the rink. Big Reds set up. Throw it down the center ice here. Almost gets in the zone, and it's kept out by the Huskies. Huskies number 13 shoots wide. Kept in on the left side. Pressure by the Huskies in the Big Red zone. Back to defenseman, number 16, Van Buskirk. And the Huskies, man short and controlling a lot of the play here in the second part of this penalty kill. Clay Wilson in along the boards. Tries to backhand in front of the net. Doesn't happen. Here we go. Big Reds come in. Whoa, just over top of the net here. Darian Davis has had a good game tonight. That one there was tipped wide over the net. And the Huskies throw it back down the rink. Whoa, and the second period's over with score 5-1. Huskies at the end of the second period, and we'll just soon have the shots on goal here, and we'll get them to you. Pretty interesting game so far. There's some periods of pretty sluggish play, but then we've had some wide open play. Wow, shots on goal in that second period. The Huskies 15, Big Reds 2. And we have 5-1 score here. Thank you. We'll see you back in the third period. Okay, here we go, the start of the third period. We're waiting for the face-off. Just while we got a few minutes here, well, let me tell you that next Thursday and Saturday night, these same teams will be playing at the Pavilion here, starting at 6 p.m. both evenings. Then the regular season ends, and we'll be on to the district playoffs the following week on Monday and Wednesday. So if you got nothing to do on Thursday and Saturday nights, you can now watch the regular season, and Monday and Wednesday of the following week, we'll have the pre-district playoffs. Okay, here we go. Huskies win the draw. Back to their defense. Dumped in. Big Reds get it. Throw it along the boards. Fight for it. Big Reds get it out. That's number 13, Darren Davis. Has had a consistent game here tonight. And Huskies throw it up to Shagney. Shagney up here to number 13, Clay Wilson. They get it in, dumped in. Don't seem to be a lot of rush to get this game moving too fast. Both teams here kind of tentative at the start of the third period. Little scrum in front of the net behind us here, and puck's not going any place. And a Big Red player gets it, and that's number 13, Darren Davis, and they throw it down the rink. So we'll have an icing call back here in the Big Red zone. Only a minute and 12 seconds used up here in the third period. 5-1 game. Huskies in favor here. Like I say, it's starting off here kind of a slow third period, and let's see what happens here with the face-off down in front of us. Face-off taken by Brendan Kennard. Kennard kind of wins the draw over the Huskies winger. Thrown in. Sofa makes a nice save there. Fight for the puck. Kept in by the Huskies. Kept in again. Over to Huskies number 10, Hunter Ziarko. Sam Wagner goes over the boards to get it. Ziarko gets over here by the glass. Big hit by the Big Red. Fight for it along right below the glass behind us. Ziarko fights it along the boards. Comes up with it. Garrett Yarger helps him out. Huskies keep it in. Kept in. Yarger keeps it in. Over here along the glass just below us. Fight for it. Big Reds try to get out. They don't do it. And now they throw it up along the boards just about off the referee's head here. And it looks like we're going to have a play here. I think it was a hand pass, and now it'll go back into the Husky zone. This face-off should be just to the right of goaltender Adolph. So let's see who's taking the face-off. We have Krewall for the Big Reds here, and can't see the shirt number down there, but I'm guessing it's Van Buskirk right now. Krewall wins the draw. Back to his defenseman, number 7, Garrett Fair. Fair throws it in. And it's on net, so there's no icing, and the Huskies throw it down the end. Pinch in. Get along the boards. Over on behind the net. Big Reds come up with it. Throw it out. Fought for it by number 13, Darren Davis. Round behind the Husky zone. Kept in by the Big Reds. Along the glass. Over on the left side. Huskies just barely get it out. Not a lot of action here just as we start this third period. Seeing both teams are just content to just use up the ice time. Big hit there by number 13, Darren Davis. Whoa, huge hit over here by number 6 for the Big Reds, Bruce Hudson. And let's see what the call is here. We have a penalty called in front of us, and let's see who it is. Well, it looks like Luke Scahill is going to get the 2 for the Huskies. So we got 14:05 to go. The Huskies are going to go a man short here. And looks like the face-off being called to the Husky zone. Play to the right of the Husky goaltender, Adolph. Look like Krewall's going to take the face-off for the Big Reds. Big Reds on the point, Carter Smith. Well, we got another man going in the penalty box, so maybe Scahill got 2 and 10. So Scahill's got 2 minutes, and it looks like somebody's going to serve the 10-minute penalty for misconduct. So let's see here. All right, we're going to change here. We're getting number 19, Bailey McVitie, to take the face-off for the Huskies. Big Reds win the draw. Back to the point man, Carter Smith. Carter Smith throws it in. Huskies get it, can't get it out. Try to get it out again. Big Reds push it, and the Huskies backhand it down the ice. McVitie gets it, doesn't keep it in, goes outside. Huskies dump it back in. Big Reds power play, a little slow getting started here. Pressure by Hunter Austin. Big Reds pass fails, almost intercepted by the Huskies. Huskies just content to throw it down the rink and down here in the right corner of the Big Reds. Brendan Kennard waiting over here on the right side to get a pass from the Big Reds, number 6, Bruce Hudson. Hudson gets it in, save Adolph. Well, a little lackluster play here with 13:10 to go in our third period. 101 on the penalty. Shagney's got it in the corner here in the Big Red zone, throws it across, Krewall intercepts. Big Reds bring it out. Logan Ballore takes it in, drops to number 9, Carter Smith. Adolph has to handle the puck, and we got something going on here behind the Husky zone. It looks like the Huskies are going to pick up their second penalty here tonight. And it looks like we're going to have coincidental penalties, so basically, let's see what the call is here. It looks like we got one minor penalty up for the Big Reds, and let's see what's called on the Huskies. Maybe nothing. So we have number 8, Logan Ballore, penalty for the Big Reds. So we got 4-on-4 here now for 44 seconds. Joey Zappa gets the puck, throws it towards the big red net, and it's deflected wide. Well, we're waiting for the referees to get the puck for the face-off. Taking the face-off is the Krewall and Sam Wagner. Wagner wins the draw for the Huskies. Huskies just about get it out. Big Red's got it. That's Darian Davis. Throws it down the rink. Huskies have to go after it. Little pressure by Krewall. 5-1. 12:32 to go. Intercepted by Davis. Davis gets it in, shot, and he scores. Shot and Adolph, and it looked like he deflected it right in the upper corner. So Darian Davis gets the goal. It's 5-2 now, and we're in the third period with 12:25 to go. Well, Adolph hasn't had a lot of tests here tonight. Only 2 saves in the second period, and that's not unusual when you kind of sit back and don't have the saves to keep you sharp. And got to give Davis a lot of credit. Boy, he let that one go, and it went deflected right up in the upper corner. Okay, face-off here. Big Reds control the face-off. Krewall skates in a net. Nobody goes with them. Back to Garrett Fair, and Fair keeps it at the point. And what do we got a call here for? Oh, it's a offside violation that brings the puck back here in the Big Red zone. Face off to the right here of Sofa. Taking the face off, Hunter Austin and number 12, Brendan Kennard. Kennard and Austin take the face off. Won by the Big Reds, kept in at the glass here by the Huskies. Big Reds get it out. Race for the puck. Huskies get it, bring it in the Big Red zone. Fight for the puck along the boards. Recovered along the net. A lot of banging here below us. And Sofa hangs on the shot there. McVitie was ready there in the front of the net. We had number 22, Hunter Austin. Big Reds hang on, and Sofa grabs the puck. Have a line change here. Here we go in the third period. 11:40 go. Score 5-2. Face off, Brendan Kennard for the Big Reds. His left winger, Matt Pringle. Shot. Sofa makes the score right in front of the net. Waiting for that rebound was number 4, Joey Zappa. Sofa didn't let any rebound go, and Zappa comes away empty. Huskies get the face off. A lot of activity here in the end. Back to the point. Shot wide. Kept in at the Husky point again. Shot over here. Over to number 13, Clay Wilson. Shot high and wide. Over to number 6, Anthony Jenna. Big Reds almost get it out. Jenna gets it back. Takes it over. Shagney gets a shot. Nice save by Sofa. Looks like right now the Huskies own the zone, and Sofa stops another one. Gives out a deflection, back to the defense. Another save, Sofa, by off of Sam Wagner. Shagney has it. Along the boards, over to number 9. And Sofa makes a big save here on Nicholas Vranish. Well, little activity along the board with Shagney and number 8, Logan Millar. Wholesale lineup for both teams, 10:51 to go. Score 5-2 here in the third period. Sam Wagner to take the face-off for the Huskies, and looks like we're going to have Krewall for the Big Reds. Won by the Huskies, back to the point, round the net. I'm trying to see who got that one. Was it Garrett Yarger? We'll see. It looks like it might be Yarger. We'll see what the referees rule that one. With Adolph over the bench, there must have been a delay call coming, and so we all regroup. We're back to full strength on both teams. Referees whistle for the face-off. Stop the celebration. Here we go, 6-2 now. Face-off at center ice. Face-off won by the Huskies. Big play there by number Garrett Fair. Gets it down into the Husky zone. Back in, here we go. Number 18, Garrett Yarger. Over in front of the net. Over the Husky defense. Number 15, that's Jonathan Hooker. And the Huskies have to go back. Branish gets it. Brings it up along the boards. Nobody there. Big Reds intercept. Try to get it back in. Get some control. McVitie has to retreat back in his own zone. McVitie along the boards. Tries to get it out. Kept in by the Big Reds. Husky defense cannot get up their players, but it does get up here to number 8, Travis Hughes. Over here, number 22, Hunter Austin. Big Reds fight for it along the Huskies in behind their net. Huskies still control along the boards. Fight for it. Nobody's moving the puck many places. McVitie over the side to get it, and it's not kept in at the Husky point. The Huskies have to go back for it. Justin Van Buskirk on the defense, getting back. Tries to set up behind his net, chased around there by the Big Reds. Over to the side. Left winger gets a shot on goal. Sofa stopped it. Wasn't quite sure that he had it, but he took care of it real well. Back to the Husky defense. Huskies just dump it in on net. And Sofa covers up after the Husky player comes flying in there. Clay Wilson over here. Clay Wilson looks like he's going to get set to take the face off. Let's see, we have a little delay here. Let's find out what's going on. Looks like we have coincidental penalties. Looks like number 9, Carter Smith for the Big Reds, and I cannot see the Husky player. So we have coincidental penalties. 6-2 here, third period, with the Huskies on top by 4 goals. 9:04 to go. We're still waiting for the face-off. Face-off taken by Logan Bloor. Gets it out. Hunter Falk chases it down the rink. Falk over here to number 12, Brendan Kennard. Kennard gets it in. Down in the Husky end, behind the net. Big hit there by the Big Red player. Kennard gets it off, hits it off the post behind the net. And it goes into the webbing. Well, Adolph didn't have to make a save, but it was a nice shot just outside the post there by the Big Reds. And being to land in the net, it comes outside the Husky zone here. Taking the face off is Brandon Kennard for the Big Reds. Kennard doesn't stop the puck. Thrown over here by Dane Davis. Davis gets it up over here to number 4, Hunter Falk. And Adolph has to make the save, and he freezes it. Holds it into his end, and we're going to have a face-off to his right. And we have the horn go over here. I guess there's some little difficulty with the coincidental penalties. So let's see what happens here. Oh, here. We don't know what to call his here. They've taken Joey Zappa off the ice, and I really don't understand. Well, we seem to have some problems here with whether the player can play or not, and there's a little argument going on here over Joey Zappa. But the Huskies go back in their zone, they retreat. Pinned in by the Big Red player. Huskies don't seem to have the really spark right now, and they throw it down the rink. Nobody picks up the pass. Okay, back here in the Big Red zone. Big Reds have it. Get it out. Back in by the Huskies. Turned into a kind of a defensive affair right here, right now, so let's see what happens. Huskies throw it across. Husky player comes up for it. And number 18 throws it in the end. Garrett Yarger throws it into the Big Red end. Little activity along the boards here. Fight for it. Number 22, Hunter Austin comes up with it, and it looks like it's finished off here by Bailey McVitie. And the Huskies come around and congratulate McVitie. McVitie, and I just got to look at the stats here. I don't know how many goals he's had this season, but let's see here. He's had 10 minutes and penalties, and it looks like McVitie has had 4 goals and 4 assists so far this year. So that puts him up to 5 goals and 4 assists for the season. Okay, face-off center ice. Score 7-2, 7:28 to go, and kind of a dull third period, but we have some young fellers gets a couple of goals here that haven't a lot of scoring experience. But the Huskies move it again, throw it out in front. Adolph thought he had it, goes out front, batted away by the Big Reds. Over on the sides, big hit here on number 22, Andrew Morris, by the Huskies. Sofa loses sight of it again, goes along the side of the net. Number 13, Darian Davis brings it out and throws it down the Huskies' end. No icing because it doesn't go all the way. Little pressure there by Andrew Morris, and they don't. And we have an icing call that's going to go back into the Husky zone over to the, it looks like the right of goaltender Adolph. 7-2 to go, 6:44 in the third period. Face off to the right of Adolph. Linesman blows his whistle to have the players line up. Face off to the Huskies, back behind the net. Get it out. Back in by Krewall, back in the Husky zone. They have to go after it behind their own net. Brendan Kennard puts a little pressure on. Huskies do get it out. They got 2 men on 2 on 2. Krewall back in a little defensive position there. Stops the 2-on-2 break for the Huskies, and the Huskies content. They're going to throw it back in. Krewall around the glass. Over to Shagney. Shagney gets it in for the Huskies. Gets control of it, moves it around in the corner here. And back to the Husky point. Shagney again. Excuse me, that's number 13, Clay Wilson. Puck stolen by number 11, KJ Fontenot. Huskies got it. Big Reds got it their own zone. Up to number 12, Brendan Kennard. Kennard happy to just throw it into the Husky zone. 5:44 to go. 7-2 here. Krewall back on the point. Gets it. Takes it into the Husky zone. In the corner. They're fighting for it. Halfway decent shift here for the Big Reds. A little bothering the Huskies a little bit. Number 13 is Darren Davis. Davis has had a pretty good game here tonight as far as going both ways. Big shot here by number 88, Sam Wagner, and Sofa makes the save. So here we are, 7-2, third period, 5:17 to go. Face off down here to the right of Mike Sofa. Max Sofa, sorry. Face off won by number 13, Darren Davis. Davis got over here along the glass. Big Reds get a shot. Adolph the save. Kept in by the Big Reds. Back behind the Huskies goal. Being chased. Huskies just throw it out. Pass picked up. Looked like McVitie takes it behind the net. It's kept in by the Huskies. Into the Big Red zone. Hunter Austin taking it behind the net. Tried to work it out front. Hunter Austin still goes to the left. Then over to our right. Sets it up. Shot doesn't get through by number 24, Alec Napolitan. Oh, we got a penalty coming up. Let's see who it is. And it looks like a Big Red slashing penalty. And it looks like number 7, Garrett Fair, for a slash. Here we go, 4:18 in the third period. Big Reds play short for 2 minutes. Score 7-2. And we're going to have the face-off to the left of Max Sofa. A little bit of zealous fans down below us here tonight, creating a little distraction, but the players carry on. Looks like nothing happened. Well, almost kept in by the Huskies, but they have to drop back on this power play. Throw it up to the side. Huskies can't keep it in. It goes back. We have a delayed offside here. And the Big Reds throw it down, and wow, Adolph had to make a save on that one. Little bouncer. Huskies set up. Bring it up down the right side. Over and in on the right. Back to the centerman. See who's got the puck. Huskies got it behind the net. Shagney fights for the puck, and the Big Reds. Number 12, Brendan Kennard throws it down the rink. Huskies try to regroup. Bothered by the Big Red player. Over here on the left side. Misplay by the Huskies. Intercepted by Big Red. And Adolph has to make a save on this shorthanded pressure by the Big Reds. 3:10 to go. Score 7-2. 52 seconds in the Big Red penalty. Well, we're going to have the face-off to the right of Adolph, the goaltender for the Huskies tonight. Face-off, Darren Davis. Huskies set up to get it out. Picked up by the centerman. Over to McVitie. McVitie over to number 22, Hunter Austin. Austin keeps it in along the board. McVitie's got to go to the net. Got it. Austin. Somebody blocks that shot, and it's thrown down the ice by the Big Reds. 20 seconds to go in the Big Red penalty. Huskies go back. Adolph sets it up. Huskies coming out. Down center ice. 4-on-2. Oh, big save by Sofa. Little fight along the boards. Huskies controlling the play now. Get over here. Back around the glass. Wagner waiting for it. Fight for it along the glass here. That's number 20 for the Huskies. The Huskies, Tim Tramsky. And it's thrown down the ice by the Big Reds. Full strength now, 7-2, 1:58 to go. And we have an icing call, so the face-off will come to the to the left of goaltender Max Sofa. Well, let me remind you again, it's been a pleasure to work with these gentlemen here from Channel 6 and to find a bunch of gentlemen that donate all their time here at McMorran Pavilion on almost every Thursday and Sunday night. Okay, little pressure again here by the Huskies. Travis Hughes gets some ice time here tonight. Knocked off the play. And either we're going to have an icing call or a penalty. Let's see what's called here. We know it's an icing. Yeah, I guess no penalty. Somebody lost their mouth guard. And for whatever reason, the officials will not pick up a mouth guard anymore. The player has to come and pick it up himself or one of his own teammates. So here we go. We got 1:38. This game is drawing to a close. 7-2, 5-goal difference. We're in the third period. Face off in the Big Red zone. Shagney has it. Doesn't keep it in. Big Reds break out. Number 19, Michael Sprague throws it across the front of the net. I think Adolph had to touch the puck a little bit. And it's around the Husky zone. Huskies looking pretty ragged here right now, but there we go. Huskies intercept it. Kicked out by the Big Reds. Huskies over here on their right side. Brought off the play by number 8, Logan Ballard. 1 minute to go in the game. Huskies control the puck. Backhand in, doesn't get to the net. Cleared away by number 6, Bruce Hudson. Up to number 14. Bounced off along the boards. Huskies come up with it. Go behind their net, taking their time. And we have an icing call. The defenseman for the Huskies tried to set up that big number 10, Hunter Ziarko. Little chirping going on down here. Evidently he's not a hockey player because he's hollering and there's nothing wrong going on out there on the ice. So here we go. Maybe one of the last face-offs in the Husky zone here tonight. Kept in by the Big Reds. Matt Pringle keeps it in at the point. Keeps it in again. Huskies point it down the ice into the Big Red zone. Long on the right side. Huge shot. 2 shots. Max Sofa makes 2 huge saves on that. And the Huskies come away with nothing. And let's see what we're going to have here. Oh, my goodness. 8.5 seconds to go, and we're going to have a penalty here, and I believe it's on the Huskies. Yep, looks like the Huskies. Number 6, Anthony Jenna. 2 minutes to go. Excuse me, 8.5 seconds to go. 2-minute penalty here called late in the third period. Well, I think, boys, let's just get this game over and save a little effort for the next one. It has been nice here to see both Port Huron schools play each other, and heaven only knows, with the pre-district play here, we might see these 2 teams again. So those games are 2 weeks from now on Monday and Wednesdays. Huskies just content to throw it down the rink. And here we go. It's a 7-2 game. Huskies triumph again tonight. I'd like to thank Channel 6 and the Port Huron Area School District for letting us be here tonight, and hope to see every one of you next year. Thanks again. Bye.